I'm Dan Kreutzer, manager of Anderson Livestock here in Arapahoe, Nebraska. My job is, I guess, just to oversee the feed yard. Been doing it here for 30 plus years. I guess it seems like it was yesterday, but all I can say is it's the best thing in the world. It isn't a job, it's a way of life, for a simple fact of, you know, most people need transportation, but everybody needs to eat, and that's what we're doing. We're feeding the world. For the love of beef means to me is you know, cattle procurement. It's taking care of the cattle. It's healthy. I mean, everything we do is for the cattle. It isn't any different than you know, a doctor, because we take care of the cattle for a simple fact. They're our way of life. They're our living. We farm quite a few acres. We raise corn to feed the cattle, which goes through the cattle, and it goes right back. Their nutrients go right back in the ground. So it's kind of a full circle for us. We don't waste anything. I mean, everything we do goes right back into the ground and right back into the cattle and right back into us, and it's just a full circle. There's not a factory that uses every product that we use that come out of cattle or go into cattle, or it's fun, I guess. I mean, there's good times, there's bad times, just like any other job. We've had more moisture this year, and we pumped the pits onto our pivots, which add nutrients to our ground, and all our nutrients out of the cattle, the solids, go back into. We spread it on our property, and people actually come and get it and spread it on their property. Everything that runs off the feed yard is caught in 3 different pits, and we just apply it back to the fields, and all our solids go back on the fields with spreaders, and it just works out good. Well, about 6 years ago, we applied a bud box to our work facility and changed to a Daniels double single alley. Pretty much eliminated cattle getting wild. I guess handling the cattle, you can pretty much walk them into the bud box, shut the gate, and they'll pretty much feed themselves into our alleyway and right into our chute. As far as Jamie walking pens, what you've seen, we've got away from the horses a little bit, because when we handle the cattle in the processing area, if you're on foot in the pens and you're on foot in there, they already know. They're used to seeing you off a horse. So as far as treating cattle, I mean, everything is computerized, and all the withdrawals and all that stuff. The community is really receptive, because we do take care of our byproducts, and we do manage as well as could be done for the business we're in. I mean, it's just every small community needs a factory, and this is the factory for this small community. I mean, if we didn't have something around here, you know, these small communities would just dry up. And I think they understand that. When we first started, they didn't understand it so well, but I think they've come to the conclusion that if we don't have something in a small community, we won't have a community.